So after the gym, I stopped at the grocery store. I think one of my favorite things about being an adult is grocery shopping. I definitely go grocery shopping a few times a week. Part of that is I really just enjoy it, but the other part is that I don't have a car here in Japan, so I carry my groceries in my bike baskets. So it kind of limits the amount of groceries I'm able to buy. But after the gym today, I stopped at one of the grocery stores that I normally go to, and I thought I would do a little grocery haul because I actually really enjoy watching other YouTubers grocery hauls. So without further ado, let's take a look at what I got. So first things first, I got this beautiful pineapple. I feel very tropical now. It was just a good price, and it smells so good. I'll chop that up and then put it in some glass Tupperware and have it probably for some breakfast in my yogurt bowls. And I also got this big pack of mixed berries for my yogurt bowl. If you watch my morning routine video, you'll see that I normally put berries in my yogurt. I got this organic soy milk. This is my absolute favorite soy milk brand in Japan. It's just really thick and creamy and even like a little bit salty, which is kind of fun. I've had some other ones, they're fine too, but yeah, this one is like, oh, I crave drinking this one. Sometimes I also drink whole milk. Japan has amazing raw, like full fat whole milk. And yeah, so sometimes I'll switch between, like yesterday I was at Gyomu, which is the other supermarket, and I got like raw milk from Hokkaido, which is great, doesn't upset my stomach, but I also really love this soy milk. Also a good amount of protein in there. Speaking of protein, I also got this 2 cans of pink salmon. Ooh, there's reflection, that's fun. I just usually make like a salmon salad, like mix it with a little bit of yogurt and mayo. Sometimes I'll put like veggies or raisins in there. Really delicious. And the other protein I bought today was this octopus. It's nice because it's already cooked. Then I got a mozzarella. From Nopi, I actually like their burrata, but they didn't have any today, so I just got a mozzarella, and I like to put this with some olive oil and balsamic vinegar and a little bit of sea salt. Usually for lunch I'll eat that with like some other things. And then this, this is my first time trying this brand, but I have fallen in love with barley miso, but I actually prefer to spread some barley miso on like a piece of toast. You just need like a really thin layer, but I know I tend to crave more salty things, and this has been one of my like favorite salty snacks. And miso is actually really good for you because it's full of probiotics, and sometimes like when you're making miso soup, you don't put the miso in while the water's boiling because it can actually kill the good bacteria in here. So another reason to eat it raw, you know, because you're getting the full benefit of the little probiotics in there. So highly recommend barley miso if you're gonna come to Japan. Moving on, these are my favorite rice crackers. I again like them because they are good ingredients. I'd say it's really hard to find a rice cracker without vegetable oil inside, and so these don't have vegetable oil. They also don't have any artificial colorings. The colorings that are in these are made from real materials. I like the flavor, and again, yeah, I'm just able to eat these without feeling like heavy afterwards. Then this is something that I'm actually trying new. There is a YouTuber that I follow. She also doesn't eat meat. I actually haven't talked about it yet on my YouTube channel, but I'm a pescatarian, so I do eat fish and dairy, but I don't eat any meat. But I think she's vegan. Actually just did a grocery haul where she had this in her grocery haul, but maybe not in this form. But this is actually a source of protein made from wheat. So I'm really curious to try this, and I was doing some research about it today, and one of the things that I found was that it was invented by Buddhist monks who are vegetarian, and I think I actually had it in my meal when I stayed at the temple in Koyasan. So if you want to see that video, I will link that below. But yeah, really excited to try that. They're dry, so I'm assuming I need to soak them into something like maybe a soup or a broth. Okay, what else? I bought some sage. Whenever I go to the grocery store, I like to listen to my body and just kind of see like what's looking good. Like, for example, today there was like a lot of really beautiful mushrooms, but I wasn't like having a craving for any mushrooms. And I think my cravings, I've kind of like learned to follow with my cycle. And so I think it's just not the right time in my cycle to be craving mushrooms. But I did see this sage. I thought I would get that to make some sage pasta. Yeah. And then I got some strawberries. Strawberries are back in season here in Japan. I don't always buy strawberries fresh because they can be quite expensive. I found these in the sale area today at the grocery stores. These are 399 yen. And there's quite a few in there, so I'll eat those for breakfast or a snack. I got some zucchini. I just like to slice this and steam this. Then I got some cucumbers. I like to chop those and like put them with tomatoes. And speaking of tomatoes, I found this beautiful box of tomatoes for 599 yen, which I think is usually a pretty good price for these baby tomatoes. And that is all, I believe, for my grocery haul today. But something, I'm looking at the things that I bought yesterday, and they had some chocolate, which I have not seen there in a really long time, so I bought quite a few bars. I find it's quite hard to find chocolate as well without any kind of crazy extra ingredients, so I really like this bar. This is organic chocolate, 70% cacao with salty extra virgin olive oil. So good. I also like this one. This is no sugar added dark chocolate with coconut when I'm feeling for something sweet. And then the last one I found, which I actually haven't tried before, is this organic chocolate 100% cacao, which I feel like is really rare to find. And yesterday I opened this and made like a little hot chocolate protein drink after the gym yesterday. It can be tricky to grocery shop in Japan because all of the ingredient labels are in Japanese, and sometimes even if it's like a product that comes from an English-speaking country, they'll cover it with a sticker with the like Japanese ingredients. So I'm definitely always in the store with Google Translate, taking pictures of the labels. Yeah, so really thankful that that app exists because it definitely makes life a lot easier. But then like once you start translating more and more products, like you start to remember what are the ones that have good ingredients, and yeah, I love grocery shopping. So I just got back from a show today. If you're new to my channel and we haven't met yet, I am a performer living in Japan, and I do shows, but in my free time I also love things like pottery, drinking tea, doing yoga and Pilates. Yeah, lots of hobbies. And yesterday I just got back some pieces from my pottery class that I made, which you can watch the process of making them on one of my past vlogs if you're interested. I'm so excited with the results. I probably showed some clips earlier in this video at the pottery studio, but I wanted to show you in the more natural lights. Oh, look at her, she's beautiful. This is a cup that I made. It has a really interesting bottom. I just feel like this would be so cute for drinking like an iced matcha. I'll show you closely. Like the glaze on this side is like this matte black, and then there's this like matte green, and then these like shiny pops of blue, and then there's my stamp there. But yeah, first piece. One of the bowls. This could be for rice or for even a matcha bowl, to be honest. But yeah, I just love those three colors. It's a good, like, nice lightweight. This is another matcha bowl. I really like this one. Something like very pleasing about the shape, and it has those three colors. I love these like dots that are inside. This is my first time making anything in this shape. It has a really cool center. I love that like middle point, that's that light kind of whitish blue color. So yeah, my goblet, and then the matcha bowl that I made. I just like how big it is. It feels really good in the hands. It has these grooves, so like perfect for your fingers. And yeah, I mean, look at that, the colors, the textures. I'm a sucker for these like little dots of blue. So pleased with how these turned out. And then finally, I made a matcha whisk holder. I am really proud of this because it's kind of hard to tell while you're making something like this to know like the size and how a whisk is gonna fit on top of there. But I tried when I got home, and the whisk fits like it was meant to be. So really pleased with that. Again, love these colors and the shape and the texture. And then I was thinking, like what if I decided to sell some pottery? So just very much like pre-planning mode, but if I were to put some pieces online to sell, let me know if you would be interested in buying something. I think it could be a really fun combination to do like this whisk holder and then like one of the matcha bowls, and like have them as like a little set. And recently I just got this dark brown matcha whisk to replace my current matcha whisk, and I just think it looks so pretty with the colors, like picking up the tones of this like dark brownish color. So yeah, I'm like thinking, do I make a little set, like a matcha bowl and a matcha whisk holder and a matcha whisk maybe? I don't know if I'm allowed to put that in a box and send it to you, but yeah, if you'd be interested, let me know in the comments below, and yeah, maybe I'll think about selling some of my pieces. Tonight I am heading to a dance class. It's my first time at this dance studio. I'm taking a jazz class, so I'm gonna have some lunch now and then get ready to go and yeah, have a dance class tonight.